Hey everybody, welcome back to Greg's Cumberlachia Kitchen. I'm in the cabin today cooking. I was going to cook outside, but they said it was going to rain. But I'm looking out the window and all I see is liquid sunshine. There's sun out there, so I had everything in here to do it. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it in here. Maybe we'll do the next video or one down the line outside. I know you guys like outside videos. Today I'm just going to make a dip. When I get done working all day long out here, after dinner, relax, have some drinks, sit out front. I like to have a little snack. And I thought I'd make a pretzel dip. Pretzels are one of my favorite snacks. I'm going to tell you the story. Mom doesn't know this, and now she's going to know this. But when I first moved out and got my own apartment, when I was like 18 years old, maybe 19, no, I was 18. She'd always come over. She was so worried about me being, have enough food and everything. And I did. I was bad. I took advantage of it. I would always hide any kind of extra food I had in the closets when she came over. So there's kind of like tuna, because I'd eat tuna sandwiches, and I had pretzels, because pretzels are my #1 snack. And then she'd go out and buy me groceries. So every time I think about my pretzels, I think about that because, well, now Mom knows. So I decided, since I like my pretzels so much, instead of a little cheese dip, I'd make a nice little pretzel dip. I've already got 1/3 cup of mayonnaise in the bowl here. I'm going to put some green peppers, about 3 or 4 strips of bacon crumbled up, I got shredded cheddar and Monterey Jack in here. We're going to add that to it. Some heavy whipping cream, some minced garlic, and no, I don't have any fresh garlic right now. I'm still using the jar stuff. And hot sauce and Worcestershire sauce, and then cream cheese. So let me get these green onions cut up. And I'm just going to cut them on the bias so they're like, look a little fancy. They're little sideways cuts. So we're just going to put these in as we cut them, without cutting my finger. I don't have my green onions or green onions ready yet in the garden. Everything's just starting to take off. We've had seems like 3 years worth of rain. Just never stops raining up here. And everything was getting waterlogged, but we've had a few dry days, and we're supposed to have about a week of sunshine, so that's going to help everything really take off. So I'm going to see some progress real soon. So let's get those green onions in there. Get this out of the, well, you know what, let's first get the cream cheese. You're only going to use about 3 ounces of cream cheese, 3 to 4 ounces. So I've got an 8-ounce block here of Philadelphia. And I've had it out all morning, so it's room temperature, nice and soft. So we're just going to use about 3 ounces of that. Put that in there. Don't want to waste any of that. Put my knife over here. Don't ever put your knife, I don't care how dirty it is, and even if you're working alone, don't put your knife in the sink, because you're going to stick your finger in there and you're going to decide like I did, or wash it right away and put it up. So I just want to keep your fingers from getting all gnarly up. And a quick trip to the ER. I'm just going to mash up this cream cheese. Try to mix it in a little bit with the mayonnaise. And you can see that comes together real well when you have it sit out for about 2 hours. Okay, I'm going to add in my bacon. And we're going to use about 1/3 of a cup of heavy whipping cream. And I don't have my measuring cups out here, so I'm just going to use a mason jar that's labeled on the side. And that's about 1/3 of a cup. Get that in there. We're going to use about a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, or as my grandpa said, who's your sister sauce. And this is optional. I like to put a couple dashes of hot sauce in it. Just give it some extra flavor. It's not going to be real spicy. It's just going to get the flavor of that hot sauce. And we're going to put about half teaspoon to a teaspoon of minced garlic. You know I like my garlic, so I might just put a little bit extra. We got everything here except for the cheese. Let me give this a stir. Bring that together. Get everything incorporated, then we're going to put in the star of the show, the shredded cheese. Now, it's always good to shred your own from a block of cheese, which you buy in the bags in the store are coated so they won't stick together. And when you do that, they're not going to stick together. The sauces and liquids, anything you put in there is not going to stick real well to it. And if you're trying to melt it, they're not going to melt well either. There we go. Now, I like to put a little parsley in there just to give it some color. I'm almost out of parsley. Hope mine starts growing a lot faster back there. And that's totally optional. You know I like to make my stuff pretty. This gives it a little extra color. And then I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to use that same bowl that I had the cheese in to put the dip in. Actually, I better get a spatula so I can get every bit of it. Okay, let's get all of this out of here. Now that might not look too pretty for presentation, but I'm going to tell you what, the flavor is amazing. I found these little crackers. They're actually pretzels on one side and cracker on the other. So I thought I'd give that a try. And they're nice and light, and they break out for you. That reminds me of my cheese. A little bit more smoky flavor. I think it's from the Worcestershire sauce. That is good. Put it in the refrigerator. Excuse me, let me grab a napkin. Put that in the refrigerator. Let it chill a little bit and come together. Make sure you cover it in the refrigerator so it doesn't dry it out. But you can serve it with chips, different kinds of crackers, regular pretzels. This is just a quick, easy dip to put together and throw together if your friends are coming over and you didn't know somebody was on their way. So I appreciate you guys joining me. I will have the ingredients, all the recipe for this down below in the description and on my website, gregs-kitchen.com. So you can head over there. We'll have a whole lot more recipes there. And at the end of the video here, I'm going to put up a thumbnail for over at Cumberlachia Homestead. I did a tour of the garden. I'm not sure if you guys saw it. You can click on that, head over there and see what the garden looks like. And hopefully a lot of the things I've been putting in my recipes, I'm going to be pulling out of the garden real soon. But again, thank you guys for standing by with us. Mom's been doing a lot of videos instead of me. We've been working hard. We moved our chickens from the the brooder out to the actual coop. They were about that big about 3 weeks ago. Now they're about that tall. So there's actually a video of me moving them. If you'd like to see that, I'll put that at the end here too. So we're working on that, trying to get the garden going, putting up the fence around there. We've got a lot of things going right now. So I apologize that I haven't had a lot of cooking videos out, but we're going to get back on it and get you a lot more real soon. So y'all take care, God bless, and have a great day. Bye-bye.